This is Rich here, and I pray you're all doing well. Now, I want to make a video today talking about, the, um, well, what I believe to be two, teachings out there that are indeed, absolutely false. And it's sad because I feel like people, they'll take, parts of the truth and then mix it up with something false. So, the first thing I want to talk about is that this idea that God is this all-hate, person that just, like, basically can't wait to judge people. And I think it's called Westboro Baptist or something, a lot of these churches out there, and, like, they're condemning people to hell, acting like they're the final judge, this is what I believe some of these people are doing. They, just act like God is this all-hate person. And some of them bring up these Old Testament verses like, hold up. So this is Amos 3:6, the King James Version. And it reads, "Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in a city, and the Lord hath not done it?" This is something that goes around, and I see people are defending evil, saying, well, this is saying that it's okay to kill people, and these people say that well, since it's illegal, we shouldn't do it, but biblically it's okay to go out and stone gays and whatnot. There's people out there that think this way. Now, verses like that, they'll use, and they'll bring up all this Old Testament stuff about, like the kind of stuff like an eye for an eye and all that, and this gives them this kind of a holier than thou impression, if you will, that we can force all this among everybody else, and we're not sinners, and that all this stuff we do to other people, that's not really us doing it. It's the Lord. It's the Lord doing it. And so they act like all this evil that goes on is done by God because of this Old Testament verse. I believe the group Great Millstone has read that, and defends and whatnot. Okay, now let me show you something else. This is Luke 9:56, and it reads, "For the Son of Man is not come to destroy men's lives, but to save them." Now, if evil is done in a city, isn't that destroying people's lives? If somebody is harmed, that would not only affect them, but the family and whatnot, right? So, what is going on here? You see how people can cherry pick and do things to defend this holier than thou, let's judge everybody attitude. So we can see some verses like this. It says, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God." And here's another verse that says, "And the Word was made flesh and dwelt among us, and we behold his glory, the glory as of the only begotten of the Father, full of grace and truth." So, what's going on here? Would you consider that a contradiction or not? The Jesus said he came not to destroy men's lives, but to save them. So, stoning people, doing all this nonsense that some of these people act like we should be doing today is not the answer. I'm not going to get into this whole Old Testament thing today. You can look back and see what I've said about it in the past, and I'm still evolving, but I am a New Testament Christian. Now, I want to bring up something else. The people that bring up this eye for eye, tooth for tooth thing. When they bring up these Old Testament verses, here's what they're forgetting, right? So here we have, it says, "Ye have heard it hath been said, Thou shalt love thy neighbor and hate thine enemy." Right? Talking about basically trying to understand what people's heard in the Old Testament. "But I say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you, do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you." So, is he correcting the Old Testament? Think for yourself, guys. I want you to think for yourself and question what you've been told. I'll use this example as one. The one, and you can look up more where Jesus says, basically, for you've heard it been said, right? But I say, basically. Now, it's time to talk about the other false teaching out there. I'm sure a lot of you liberals were very, very pleased with this part of the video. Well, you're probably not going to be pleased that much anymore, because now I'm going to be talking about the side I don't think you guys are going to like. You guys go around saying Jesus and God is all love. He never, he don't correct anybody. We're supposed to love everybody. Accept people for who they are. God's love. That means it's okay to be gay. It's okay to be transgender. And all this BS. That is completely wrong as well. As much as I don't believe Christ is some, person out there that does evil. I don't believe he's this hippie type person either. And it's just it's plain and utter nonsense. All these people, this New Age Christianity nonsense, and what it is all this acceptance garbage. I believe what it is they're trying to put all the religions together to create the one world religion of the Antichrist. That's what I believe. Time for some scriptures to back what I was saying about all this acceptance and love stuff. So here we have a verse that reads, "Open rebuke is better than secret love." So keeping silent about all this garbage, all this sin, and just saying, oh, all this love, love, love. The scripture is contradicting that, right? Where'd you get that doctrine from? Was you taught it at some New Age church? Probably. Let me find another one. Here we have a verse that says, "And have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness, but rather reprove them." Now this is a verse that's always confused me, because I'm like, so this is saying don't have fellowship with works of darkness, like people that are not saved or whatnot. But on the other hand, Jesus is saying in other parts of the Bible, do good to your enemies and whatnot. But if we were to make a middle ground or a gray line that's not black or white, what I think this is saying is love and doing good to your enemies, or doing good to those that hate you or whatnot. I don't remember exactly how it goes. That is, correcting them. I mean, is it loving to sit there and not say anything, and once they die, face hell, the lake of fire? Is that loving? So, I just want to make this video debunking 2 false teachings. So, for sure, I will see you guys later, and God bless.